Hello Igraasp, and welcome to your favorite weekly news update. Before we start our capsule, I am going to let you in on a little secret. If you are someone who loves tech and are also an innovator, stay tuned and subscribe to the Igraasp news channel for something very exciting coming up soon. Now let's move on to the capsule today. Yesterday was Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhiji taught us some very important lessons. So let's start this session with his wise words. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few people of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. So believe in humanity and treat people with love, respect, and kindness. The highlights of today's news capsule are: PM Modi launches Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. Iceland misses out on Europe's first female majority parliament after recount. Launch of Landsat 9, NASA's most powerful Landsat satellite. India's Mars orbiter mission probe completed 7 years in orbit. Facebook puts Instagram Kids on hold. Aberdeen scientists develop ice stupas for Himalayan water crisis. Hamilton wins 100th F1 race to take lead over Verstappen. Sania Mirza, Shuai Zhang win Ostrava Open women's doubles title and our very exciting F2 segment. It is now time to begin with the national news segment.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, wherein every citizen will get a digital health ID as well as their health records digitally protected. This initiative aims to create a seamless online platform to access treatment records and enable faster and effective treatment. This will also help doctors to understand a patient's medical history and will help citizens connect to the right healthcare professional remotely. We hope this scheme does prove to be a success, as it would help a lot of people in the entire country, especially those in villages and remote towns.
The country of Iceland nearly made history by seemingly electing Europe's first female majority parliament. For a while, it was believed that this had happened, but a recount of the votes saw that the number was not 50%, but lower at 47%. The recount revealed that 30 of the 63 seats in parliament were won by women. No European country has ever had 50% of seats held by women, with Sweden also coming close at 47%. Iceland has for a long time been considered a leader in gender equality and was ranked the most gender equal nation in the world for the 12th consecutive year in a World Economic Forum report released in March. We hope to see more women in leadership roles all over the world.
NASA has launched one of Earth's most important satellites into orbit. Landsat 9 is actually a continuation of a series of satellites that has been observing Earth for the last 50 years. Landsat has catalogued the growth of cities, the spread of farming, as well as the evolving outlines of coasts, forests, deserts, and glaciers. It's even been used to monitor from orbit the behaviors of a diverse range of animals. Landsat will help us see the extent of which climate change has affected the natural geography of the Earth. So a satellite like this is exactly the need of the hour.
The Indian Mars Orbiter spacecraft has now completed 7 years in orbit. Did you know that this is well beyond its design mission life, as it was supposed to be for just 6 months? Launched in the November of 2013, the Mars Orbiter mission was the first interplanetary mission launched by the Indian Space Research Organization, better known as ISRO. ISRO has said that the orbiter will likely last 1 more year, and the lessons learned from this will be used for taking up future interplanetary missions. We salute the scientists involved in making the mission such a resounding success.
Facebook has announced that it's putting its Instagram Kids project on hold after several groups, including lawmakers, parents, and teachers, wrote to CEO Mark Zuckerberg urging him to stop the project. Most adults are of the view that Instagram Kids, which was supposed to be a parent-controlled, curated experience for children under the age of 13, will be harmful for kids. Facebook has said that they have put the project on hold and will be working with the concerned parties to hear their feedback and incorporate it into the product. Do you think children under the age of 13 should be on Instagram? Let us know in the comments below.
Scientists from Aberdeen, Scotland have constructed an artificial glacier to solve the water crisis in the Himalayas. These artificial glaciers are known as ice stupas and still require a lot more research for scientists to understand their efficiency. These stupas release water into springs that aid in the growing of the crops. They have mainly been built around Ladakh, which is one of the most arid places in the entire world. These stupas were actually invented way back in 2013 by an engineer and now are being tested to see if they can help locals with the planting of the crops during the driest months of the year. We need more such instances of science being used to combat climate change. Wouldn't you agree, Igraspers?
Lewis Hamilton has become the first Formula One driver to win 100 races with his victory in the Russian Grand Prix. With this victory, he even takes the lead in the overall Drivers' Championship, being 2 points ahead of Max Verstappen, who came in second. Carlos Sainz of Ferrari placed third in the race. Hamilton now has won the Russian Grand Prix on 5 out of 8 occasions, with him fighting for one of the most closely contested F1 championships in recent history.
Indian tennis player Sania Mirza won her first title of the season by winning the doubles title in the Czech Republic at the Ostrava Open. She and her Chinese partner Zhao Zhang defeated the New Zealand pairing of Kathleen Christian and Erin Rotliff 6-3, 6-2 in just over an hour. This was Sania's second final but first win of the season after she lost the final at the WTA 250 Cleveland event in the USA. We wish her and her partner the heartiest of congratulations and hope to see her reach even greater heights.
Copenhagen has been named the safest city in the world in 2021, according to a global report. The capital of Denmark climbed from 8th in 2019 to the top spot due to its incredibly low crime rate and income inequality. The mayor of the city even spoke about the parity in income by explaining that a cleaning assistant and a CEO might meet each other at the local supermarket while having their kids in the same school. Other cities that did well were Sydney, Toronto, Tokyo, and New Zealand's Wellington. A lot of work will have to be done for us to see an Indian city top this list, but with enough work, we know it can be possible. Wouldn't you agree, Igraspers?
The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, better known as the FSSAI, has introduced a new logo for vegan products so that customers may better identify consumables in the marketplaces. The logo is a green colored V with a small plant on top of it, and vegan written at the bottom. For those of you that do not know, veganism is a dietary lifestyle that attempts to remove all forms of meat and products derived from animals. This includes dairy as well. Veganism has been gaining popularity in India, with many vegan brands also coming up in the country. What do you think of the new logo? Let us know in the comments section below.
The Sikkim state government has declared cattle as its state fish to highlight the importance of its conservation. The fish has a very high market value and is also a favorite of the locals in the state. The government has even reopened the reservoirs for fishing activities, but licenses will be required for both individual fishermen as well as the cooperative societies. What's your favorite kind of fish? Let us know in the comment section below.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been handed over close to 157 artifacts by US President Joe Biden during his visit to United States of America. These artifacts all originate in India, but were taken by the British during colonization. The United States government has given back these artifacts as a sign of respect. The artifacts are incredibly diverse, belonging to different religions in India, as well as being made with several different materials like metal, stone, and terracotta. Prime Minister Modi conveying his deep appreciation for the repatriation of these antiquities and said that this was the sign of friendship between the two nations.
The word of the week is convivial, which means friendly or agreeable. I love the convivial environment of my school.
The riddle of the week is I can't talk but will reply when spoken to. Who am I? You got it, I'm an echo.
Guess who? This Indian statesman was the second Prime Minister of India. He gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan to celebrate and encourage the contributions of Indian Army and the farmers during Indo-Pak War of 1965. He was conferred with the highest civilian honor, the Bharat Ratna, posthumously in 1966. It is Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri indeed. Did you know that it was Shri Shastri who promoted the White Revolution that made India the world's largest milk producer?
Did you know that the colors chosen for Olympic medals are related to chemistry? The three metals, gold, silver, and bronze, are located in the same column in the periodic table in ascending order of rarity and abundance. While copper is the most abundant out of the lot, gold is the least and most unique. So gold medals are awarded for first position, while silver and bronze are meant for second and third place holders respectively.
Quiz time! What are silver and gold metals popularly known as? Send your answers to contact us at igraasp.com. Answer to the last week's quiz. Arctic Ocean is the ocean where blue whales are least likely to be found. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Anushka Saha of St. Augustine's Day School, Barrackpore, for successfully participating in the weekly quiz on India's leading news capsule for tweens, Igraasp.
Dear iGraspers, let's accompany young Charlie into the world's largest and most marvelous chocolate factory. Eccentric genius chocolatier Willy Wonka has dedicated his life to creating amazing chocolates that bend logic and science. Here he invites 5 children into his factory after several years. the seemingly nondescript visit becomes an adventure as children get transformed into blueberries, get sucked into rivers of chocolate, and shrink to tiny sizes. Would Charlie survive this crazy adventure? Read this amazing novel and share your feedback on igraasp.com/iClub.
It is now time to wrap up today's news session. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Practice humanity because humanity is that value which will bind us together and lay foundation of a world with peace and brotherhood. See you next week. Bye bye.